Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy Solo Man, and this is What is a 9 to 5 podcast. And I got another dope person here with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What's going on? Name's Zay, man. Follow me on Instagram, just Zay Less with a Z. Show love, Born and raised in East Orange. It's pretty much like my brother right here. Man, we grew up, same spot, everything, man. Used to play Halo and bump 50 Cent at the same time, So thank you for welcoming me to this wonderful podcast. Show love, please show love.
Appreciate it. And how the first thing I ask everybody in this podcast is, what does a 9 to 5 mean to you?
9 to 5 to me, honestly, is just from my perspective. So here's two things about me, right? I believe in balancing perspective. I'm gonna talk about my perspective here. One perspective I've had is like it's a scam. If you can't finesse, alright, you're doing too much or going above and beyond, and it's like you're killing yourself for the man or the company, just and the third. I think it's a scam. They just abusing you. Versus the other perspective, if it can be just a good, it's a good come up or a good startup. What I mean by startup is you work at a job 9 to 5. Alright, cool, you might have good benefits, this, and the third. Then you might start getting networks. You start networking, right? You start having good connections. So in that way, you might be like Bill Gates, where you finesse, do your thing, start your own business, make your money on the side, or make easier money instead of being so used to doing hard work and killing yourself, where you be good to go. So I feel like it's the one perspective where, they finessing you or you finesse them. So it's either you finesse the system or they catch you slipping. And you always gotta make sure you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? Because they will abuse. Mm-hmm. And I know everybody watching this been there where you be like, yo, for real? You gonna do me like that after all I done for you?
Yeah,
they don't care.
That's crazy. I think everybody do got that type of story though. I'm not even gonna get into half of that.
Yeah, even a dog probably got a story about the job.
Yeah, they probably do. But so what is your current 9 to 5 now?
It is a job that I will not name, but currently my hours are 6 to 11, and I'm pretty much like the hands-on specialist involving customer service, as well as dealing with people in lower positions and higher positions. So I'm like that middle person. That's the best way I can describe it without naming it.
So can you say the job title?
Yes, my job title is actually Quality Assurance Specialist. So people be like, oh, I think I know what you're talking about, but if not, it's all good.
So anyways, that's what it does though. So you're just
making sure the qualities of the goods and products that's coming in and out the place is good. Yeah.
So how's the energy in the atmosphere then?
Toxic. Toxic. Because one day, when I make it, do my thing, because I got big plans. When I make my moves and stuff, I'm gonna come back to this podcast and be like, yo, this is the name of it. But the place is very toxic. The work culture is like deadly. People come in, they just look miserable.
Work culture?
Work culture. It's horrible. It's insane. You speak up for yourself, you might lose your job, but it's like that. They don't care. They just finesse you in every way possible. So one thing about me, when I used to have a lower position, I always make sure everyone was good. But at the same time, making sure the people who look out for me, when I look out for them, I got their back always. Because you don't want to help everybody. You want to extend the helping hand and everything, but you want to help everybody. But the place there is horrible. Can't lie. Go there, I'll be like, man, this place, man, I'm going to quit right now. So that's why I'm trying to make other moves, but...
So, why don't, every time, I hear that a lot though, what I'm saying, I hate this job, I just quit. Obviously bills and stuff like that, but you have the ability to get another job, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Another spot, so.
Yeah.
So what's keeping you there? I know you have plans on quitting, but I'm saying what's keeping you there? Or that's part of the plan to be there a certain amount of time and then leave, or?
Honestly, it's the reason why I don't quit yet is because the way their system is set up, with coronavirus happening and everything, they're giving us crazy amount of raises. Because we are considered essential workers, and that raise probably giving you out a little bit too much, but we're essential workers.
So that's basically going around finesse them before they finesse you.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. So I do dig that though. Yeah, you gotta do that though. You gotta do that because a lot of jobs will leave you high and dry. There's a lot of jobs that people aren't essential workers and they just got the boot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I do kind of get that though. But you know what I'm saying. But when it's like a toxic atmosphere though, man, I hate the fact when people stay there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hate hearing that, because at the end of the day, you don't want to stay there, because people will stay at a job for X amount of years in a toxic atmosphere, and they just do it for the money. And you know what I'm saying? They bring that home too. I'm like, I think people just gotta stop that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
They start doing, whatever they do something else. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, besides that job that you can't say, what are like some of the stuff that you do like outside of that?
So I do photography, I dance.
Dance?
Yeah, I dance. I do but so back to photography, I'm more interested in sneaker photography.
Sneaker photography.
I have experience as well as a great resume, so check me out, of course, but I have a great resume when it comes to like portraits, weddings, this and the third. So a nice little check on the side, that's my second source of income. Then my third source is, of course, resale game. And I'm not even talking about sneakers, because that's the biggest one. And I be telling people, in my opinion, I think the sneaker game is like the legal drug game, the way it's set up. But that's a conversation for another day. But we sell honestly anything. Like even this, I know people make bread off this. Like
it just reminded me though. Before you even get into all of that though, before you dig deep into that,
yeah, of course.
The job with the younger, with the kids.
Yes.
That you still work there?
So, unfortunately, I do not. And before the current job I have now, I used to work in education systems, in education settings. I loved it, I love giving back to the youth. And the most important thing you can do, especially like in America, is we got to make sure we have good black representation. So for me to be in those situations where I'm educated, being around white, black, Hispanic, Middle Eastern, Asian, all kinds of different kids, and just telling them how the world is, and I'm keeping it real with them. Like, I was that person where I work with them and say, hey, listen, you're going to be treated different because of this, that, and the third.
Think that's appropriate?
I kept it real with the parents, too. The parents respected me. It was an honest conversation we were having. I'm not trying to baby these kids, even though, granted, they were 5 years and up. That's the youngest I dealt with, 5 years and up. I'm keeping it real with them. I'll tell the parents, day in advance, hey, give me a heads up. We're going to have a conversation about this.
So what was your so how was the energy and the management there?
Loved it. One, it was short staff, less staff. The job I currently have now, I'm around 200 people. There, I want to say, excluding the parents, as well as the students, and school setting staff, and everything like that, I'll definitely say around a good 10 to 20, maybe 30. On a situation. So what I mean by situation is there's days where they might have Martin Luther King off. So they'll close down the school settings, we'll combine all the schools in the district to go to one location. So then that's when I'm dealing with all the staff. Okay. But on the average, there have been times where it's 3 to 4 staff members.
So what are things that we won't see? What are perspectives from your eyes? Some of the things that people might not know about that type of job that you were doing. The tough parts and stuff that we don't see. I always say, that job is easy taking up the kids. Obviously, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? So, what was some of the tough parts about it?
Oh, man. Being a parent to someone that's not your kid. And first, what I mean by that is to the kids. Then it's mind you, I'm 25. I had that job from 18 to a few months ago. Fresh out of high school. There was times I had to be parents with some kids, parents with some parents. I'm 25, by the way, so I'm telling 50-year-old, why? You wildin', you know what I mean? But one thing I've learned to that job is back to what I said earlier, perspective. This person might be set up mentally in a certain way where when it comes to their upbringing, their environment, and maybe other more factors, they only know this. And sometimes that's not their fault. At the same time, you can be that person having a conversation, but give them that room to explain themselves. Because some people are just running by idea, but I've learned a lot from that job. That job gave me patience. That job, man, it was some tragic moments in that job. Even when I left, the kids were crying, but I definitely hope I made an impact over that.
So, how's the interaction with the parents and you?
We're from all different kinds of ethnicities and backgrounds and races and upbringings. They always enjoyed me. I definitely had one parent, I did something wrong, so there was a certain protocol I didn't do. Because from the whole time I was working, I was also a supervisor, a manager for 5 to 6 years. But there's a certain protocol where I didn't do something right. Parent was spazzing out. Place horrible, it's at the third. Don't take a kid here because he irresponsible. It's easy for someone to say, you know what, I don't bang with that guy. F him, it's at the third. I'm gonna work, but I don't like him. I might be disrespectful to his kids because of that. But I was like, nah, I'm be the bigger person. Every week after that, I just told, hey, good morning, how are you? Mm-hmm. How you doing? Have a great day. A week and a half later, he apologized to me, and now to this day, like we still text. Like that's my boy now. It's crazy. But at first, he was violating me. Yo, he's horrible. Like every time I see him, what's up, man? How are you, man? You know, because I used to babysit as well, so I used to babysit, and yeah, that's one thing I learned about me, man. Perspective, balance, and patience through that job. That job was very stressful. There was a lot of crazy moments. There's times where I had to chase a kid out the building. Mind you, I got a suit and tie on. Man, I got my workout in. These kids, man, are fast, man. So that job,
cool. It sounded like your 9 to 5 was pretty cool. So back to, you know what I'm saying, out of that, what you do outside of that though, the resale.
The resale?
You know what I'm saying? How did you get into it?
Resale. Oof, that's a good question. I want to say back when I was 16, and you know, that's when I think I was talking to Grandpa, and he was just like, yeah, at 16 I started working. Or he started working. So I just said, I'm trying to be like Grandpa, because you know, he a hustler. All our family everybody in our family is hustlers, but that's the OG, of course. So at 16, I had a retail job.
Mm-hmm.
I had a retail job.
I like the retail. I hate retail.
Yo, retail.
Retail is crazy.
That's, man, see, I'm glad I'm on this podcast because I got stories for days. I had so many jobs. Retail, I finessed it at the same time. Chump change, no offense, but you ain't get paid that much.
I think with retail though, I think it's the people though, because I remember one time I was working at like a clothing store? Mm-hmm. The big name clothing store, and I was working. No, it was a tool store, and I was tired. I was out like all night or whatever, so I went to sleep in the back. So I was in the cut too. I was like all the way in the cut, and then somebody see me. Like he see me, but he disappeared.
Yeah.
So I'm like, alright, let me go in the break room or whatever. And then, the manager came like, yo, he was like, somebody seen you sleeping in the back. I'm like, who said that? He's like, nah, I can't tell you who said it, but they say he's in the back. You go home. I'm like, so he just snitched. I feel like little stuff like that though. Yeah. That's why like with retail, like it's too much.
I got violated at retail.
Good with retail.
I got violated, like a customer snapped me in the face with a bra.
Yeah, you got violated.
Let me tell you. So let me tell you something real quick. So I'm in a very wealthy neighborhood, and I consider Central Jersey. Some of y'all consider South, whatever. So in Central Jersey, we're at this retail spot, very wealthy neighborhood. Folding clothes. I'm just folding clothes. Minding my business. We about to close up soon. There's these younger kids. It was 2 girls and a boy. I'm right here. See, like they're like right there by the camera, right? Mm-hmm. I've noticed the girl just doing this to bra like this, right? I had a hat on, like so. I had a hat, like this on, right? So mind you, wearing a hat. I'm looking down, so I really can't see him for a split second. Folding clothes, smack, bra in my face. I said, yo, nah, bruh. Like, really, B? For real? So I looked up to them. Mind you, I know they're like in high school. Mind you, I was like 22, 23 at the time. I was like, let me walk off before I even do anything or say anything. I don't want to be that black man in this wealthy neighborhood in the newspaper. It's about to go down. I'm from Brick City, y'all. It's like, nah, bruh, go in the back. One of the girls come by, oh, I'm gonna let you know my friend apologized. I said, well, if he's not gonna come to me and apologize to my face, I don't care about the apology. So they left. One thing about me, I'm very forgiving. I'm like, man, ain't no big deal. It is what it is. I don't got 6 kids again. I told God, yo, guess that's that. God responded like, nah, today's the day. You about to rob today. I was just, look. Right after Benji came to me, he said, yo, you got a 15-minute break. Word, right now? They're like, yeah. And I remember earlier, because I'm very big on, I be hearing detail. I'm very big on details. They were talking about it going to a certain location. It was around Christmas time, so they had this big Christmas tree. They're gonna go over there and take pictures after they leave. I'm like, let's stop by there real quick. See What's up? I'm gonna stop by. So I pull up. I see him taking pictures for the tree. I was like, so who did it? Just like that. Based my voice and everything. They was like, I was like, alright, come on, hurry, I got a 15-minute break. I'm trying to eat. What's up? Like, who did it? So the one boy and the second girl looked at the first girl, and the first girl was the one that came and told me her boy did it. She started crying. Oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, alright, bad, say less. So what I said, I was like, yo, listen, here's the thing. Y'all gotta be more mindful. I know y'all privileged and everything. Your dad and mom, probably doctors, lawyers, got money. Yeah, I know they are. I know they are. Because listen, that would have not been down like that. Yeah. The way they are, I know they are. Like, I know y'all got to work, you know, but you gotta be mindful that everybody is built different mentally. Like, if that had been the wrong co-worker, they would have violated you. Like, you will not be here no more. Like, this is the level of disrespect. So I told to the girl to her face, I said, yo, listen. And then that was me a few years back, because I know they were like high school kids. I'm old, I'm grown. I was like, that was me a few years back. I said, I would have fucked your boy up because I don't hit girls. I would have violated him. And I was like, besides that, happy holiday. And I walked off. They was there, and that was that. Told my manager, oh, you can't do that. I'm like, I don't care, yo. People gotta know. I know kids like that need to be pulled up on. Now I bet right now to this day, they're respectful. They probably help the people in the streets.
That probably.
Yeah, but I think I handled that the best way I can, being a black man in a wealthy neighborhood.
Yeah, I wouldn't have hit
Man,
you would have been. I do respect it though. So you know.
Yeah.
Out of that, cause that's still so. Back to like reselling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what else you do outside of, you know what I'm saying, reselling when you want to get back into that? That's actually a dope thing.
Yeah, so I started there. So that's how we got sidetracked. My bad. So 16, had 3 jobs. I had a retail job. I resold candy. I was there doing the hallways. Like, I got $1 for candy.
Yeah, that was a good hustle.
Hey yo, I went to Sam's Club. They had like 30 pieces of candy for $15, $15 income. I made $50 profit. There was one time I made $150 a week. There was kids like, yo, forget lunch. She got the candy. I had a little ice pack for the chocolate too. I was that dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then I did a paper route with my dad. So there was some times where
paper route, right?
Yeah, I had 3 jobs, 3 sources of income at 16. And I wasn't like, there was times where I had to be at school at 7:45. We didn't get home till 7:15, so I'm going straight in the shower, no sleep. I had to go to like.
That's grinding though.
Yeah, so ever since then I've been self-made. And then after that I was like, yo, this is too much. There gotta be a better way. My boy put me onto the sneakers. He was giving you for the low. So for example, he'll say, hey, give me 50. The sneakers be worth like 200 to 300. So I'd be getting like 10 pairs, 200. Selling that. There was one time I paid for school, whole semester good, made like
for the sneakers.
Yeah, I was averaging like 5K a month, just chilling. Wake up in the morning. You're bet, say less. All right, go back to sleep. Made my K for the day.
Oh, that's what's up.
And then it was crazy. Then eventually I got into like streetwear. So whenever that year I think Justin Timberlake did the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I
tried to get those Jordans. They were sold out. It was a wild thing in New York. But I was able to get the shirts for $45. It was only a release in New York, so I had like people commenting on Justin Timberlake's Instagram, saying, I want that shit to the 3rd. I was like, well, I got it. Yo, I sold that shirt for $250 to this girl in England. Yo, she's like, I'll do anything for it. Because it wasn't going to come to me for months. She's like, nah, I got the money right now. So, like, resale gang. Resale. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fire.
Yeah, resale gang.
That sounds fire. But that's what you do now?
I'm trying to get back into that now. Currently, yeah. But there's so many things you can resell. Like, there's things you won't even notice, like, you know, playing cards or, like, I don't know, like, even, like, there's just so many things you get into, but that's something I'm trying to get back onto. But it has to be like consistent. I wasn't as consistent as I should have been.
Yeah, why you stop the sneakers? So sneakers sound like a whole.
Sneakers is the legal drug game, bro. I had to walk around for peace on me. I don't like that. I really, the least way I was moving and how I did it, I think I did it wrong. But I was making a lot of money. But I was like, I got, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I do hear the sneakers thing.
It's the legal drug game, y'all.
Oh yeah.
You gotta move like a drug dealer, bro.
Not sneakers now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not doing. Alright, cool. So
yeah,
but it do sound like some money though.
Yeah.
Sound like some money. Just I feel like if you get that much money though, I would have probably invested it. probably would have invested it and did something, but you know,
I was young.
But you paid for a semester though. So
Yeah,
it's not like you was
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you just blowing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You stopped school.
Yeah, I stopped school. I'm 25 now. I'm trying to get back in there. Cause now the job I'm working at now, they offer college reimbursement. Another way you finesse. So it's like, all right, they gotta pay for it. I don't gotta pay for it.
So that's finesse then.
Yeah.
That's a yeah. So
college reimbursement is big.
Yeah. So what do you think about college though? Because I feel like a lot of things you actually learn. You know what I'm saying? Through books.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the internet. Trying not to say the internet, but basically the internet, YouTube and stuff like that, where you can learn like a whole bunch of stuff and you can apply it. And they sell those classes and it's good for like times 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why like it's weird because it sounds like you could do all of that. It sounds like you're doing it, you know what I'm saying? But I mean it can't knock school either though, you know what I'm saying? Still the degree is still worth it. But I feel like school it takes a lot of your time.
Yes.
Personally to me, but I'm saying to me. But definitely I'm not saying don't go to school. If you could do it with scholarship, go straight for it though. But I'm saying like, because if I was in the sneaker game, I would have tried to kill it though. So that's dope that you was even doing that though.
Yeah.
That's crazy dope though. But you still got the mind frame for it too though. But there's so many like other stuff like I said, resell. I don't even think of reselling like that because I think when people hear resell, they automatically think sneakers.
Yeah.
Like
that's the biggest one. Yeah.
But with the girl with London though, that's like that's quick. That's quick thinking, I guess.
Yeah.
But, that's really dope. But that just shows other avenues instead of working, traditional 9 to 5 really. So I'm like, that's really dope though.
It's all supply and demand. Yeah, we can just it is money to be made on the internet, man. There's so much money to be made. So I tell everybody right now, 2020 is the year for money. If you're not making money this year, you're not getting not even money, I guess, like financial stability. If you're not doing that this year, if you're not doing no projects, not doing no creative, you're not doing nothing, like, ain't no excuse no more. Like, there's no excuse for nobody.
But Corona slowed everything down.
Yes, at the same time, you gotta find a way to, alright, what you gonna do? You can't just sit there and be a victim, you know what I mean? At the same time, I got this movement where I have is like, and I'm gonna say at the end, hopefully, this is the idea I have where I believe, like, to create a community, you need awareness and information. Because, essentially, some people don't have sometimes the awareness of certain things, how to move a certain way. They don't have the information, they don't have the resources, they might have a horrible environment they're around, so they don't have time to be creative, or they just got to, do they got to do, or they're always getting defeated because they don't got that support. So that's why I understand it's like, going back to what I said, like, don't be victim. Sometimes they don't know no better. So that's why people like me and you, we're doing a little bit better than, some people. We gotta go back and like, all right, cool, decide we create this community. We gotta do this and the third at the same time making sure we good. Yeah. And that's how you keep that circle going, you know what I mean? Like just keep going back and forth. You know what I mean? So that's like my movement. But but yeah, it's hard though. I know.
I just like I was saying, the point of this is like really just to break people out the cycle that that they need a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? There's so much other stuff. So because it shackles you down so much. To the point where like some people can't even, like I said, they'll be at a job you hate it. Like if you live on a whole planet, like a whole entire planet, you can't think this one thing. You can't be meant for this one thing that's going to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like you could lose a job. To me, like I always tell people too. Like if you do lose a job, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you worked at a job for like 15 years, something like that. You lose a job. You know what I'm saying? You use that time to get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? Just get your mind right. You know what I'm saying?
Peace. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
that's the most important thing. And I'm glad you said that too. Like prime example, like say like you quit. You literally can Google ways to make money. And if it fits your schedule, if it fits your lifestyle, do it.
I think what is it? I think it's one of them like dog. I think I seen.
Yo, my boy makes bread off house watching.
House watching?
Like they will go to someone's house and just stay in the house and make sure to take care of the house. It might be like water plants, just down there out in Brooklyn. Yo, makes bank. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no.
or my thing is for example, like YouTube. I could be wrong, but at one point in time, the highest paid YouTuber was a kid. And all he did was talk about toys all day.
Reviews on toys?
That's it. Making bank.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, at least, you know what I'm saying? I just want people, there's nothing wrong, like, because some people like to work. Nothing wrong with that, that's what you want to do, but at least know there's other ways that you can make money or at least stay at a you know what I'm saying, a cubicle or, you know what I'm saying, from a register all day, you know what I'm saying? And there's ways to make money, definitely income. Like, you could still be at that cubicle or the register, but you can make other money too.
Exactly.
But to me, it's like, I'm saying, you should be able to work in an environment where, like, it shouldn't be stressing you out, though. You know
and killing yourself, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I think too. So I'm like, it's crazy because, like, as soon as the job starts stressing me, I be out.
I'm the same.
Yeah, but they try to violate me though. So like this energy that I'm putting out there is not even from this is a result of how they treated me. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like I said, eventually I'm gonna probably just say everything, but I'm like, yo, like they really try to violate me. So it's like, and it's crazy, it's unfair. Like, and it's certain stuff you can't even do because like you're at the bottom of the totem pole, and if they at the higher up, they just see, all they see is like numbers. Yeah. Like some of the boss don't even know, they don't even know your name. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I had like a few jobs where they know my name, but even when they knew my name, I still got the best job that I ever had. I still got finesse. You know what I'm saying? I met the boss. We was all buddy, not buddy, but like, you know what I'm saying? We had like a talking relationship. Like I seen him. But at the end of the day, he definitely let me go because of a bullshit reason. Like, so, you know, that's why I'm like, it gotta be other ways to do this. And this, even if it's like all these other jobs, like even dog walking, be selling YouTube, what's that, like that's three incomes right there if you do that. Do that in I'm saying, in your home. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it is. These like a lot of keys, man, like, you know what I'm saying? But you still should want more too, but it depends, you gotta know what you want to do though. Exactly. Some people like to chill. If you like to chill and make money, do that. You know what I'm saying?
Even like my friend put me on about ghost restaurants.
I don't know what that is.
So ghost restaurants pretty much where you say like you have some friends that you have a friend that can cook. They make some bomb food, whatever it is, whatever kind of food it is. They can sign up for this account. I think it's free. I'm not sure. It's free. Yeah, it should be free. I think it's free. Sign up for this account. People in the area know you can cook, and there's an app for it and everything. You can sign up, say, hey, I want this plate from this person. They can make it at home. This person, all you gotta do is make the food. And then what you want to do with the delivery process is on you. You could go deliver yourself or find a system for you, or you could go reach out to a third party and they make that bread. Of course, that's the fee for that. But you can make that bread. This is for staying at home and cooking and people knowing you can cook good. Called ghost restaurants. That's the biggest thing that came out of quarantine, I heard. Ghost restaurants. So, right?
Crazy. Too many keys going on.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to put people on, man. We got all.
That is good. You can't hold the information. You know
exactly. That's the worst.
Yeah, but like I said though, so what would you tell people that's at a 9-to-5 right now and they don't want to leave and they're like stressing 9-to-5?
When you wake up in the morning, how do you feel about going to your job? Is it? I'm gonna miss so and so. This person A, B, and C. I love seeing them. However, the workload is insane. I'm not getting paid my worth. Are you getting paid your worth? Mm-hmm. Do you feel stressed or feel like you're being? I know one big thing is being micromanaged. Like they watch over you. Is that happening every single day? Even though they see your worth, and they still gotta do that because they gotta meet numbers. Is it a crazy amount of expectation where, like I said, you might have to put in 20 hours worth of work, like before you even go to work, do some projects at 6 a.m., then find that time, go work at 9 to do 9 to 5. Then after 5 to 10 p.m., you still doing emails or something for your boss? Is it like, and that's the whole day. It's only 24 hours. It's like, how much are they taking your time away?
8 is dedicated to
8.
Traditionally 8, you know what I'm saying? More than likely it's 8 that they want. Sometimes more. Some people got 12, you know what I'm saying?
5 days a week. I know some jobs trying to cut back to do 4 days, which is dope, because Friday, Saturday, Sunday is enough more time to recover. But like I said, you might be working all day, and even on your off days, you still gotta work. Mm-hmm. So my question is like, do you wake up are you? Of course, it should be. Are you happy? Are they killing you? Is it worth the stress? Now, granted, every situation is different. People got responsibilities, kids, things that they didn't ask for to happen, or it did happen. It is what it is. But is there a better way that you see? And sometimes people, when you answer those questions, like, dang, do I have the resources to do something? Am I aware of ways to do something better or easier?